Have you ever tried to share Jesus with someone and it just didn't work? I mean, your passion was there, you prayed with them, you showed them pictures of cliffs and chasms, and you drew a cross between, you pulled out the calculator and you did some math with them and showed them that, one sin plus that's it equals an eternity in hell. You pulled out your bracelets to remind you which passages in the Bible to go to. You did everything right. At least, the way you were taught, but it just didn't work. Did you know the easiest way to evangelize, and possibly the most effective way, is so obvious you very well could just overlook it? Let's talk about that right now. I'm reminded of a lady who she wanted to show her mom her new house. She's so excited about her new house and just could not wait to tell her mom about it. And so there she was one day with her mom, and she pulls out her phone and she shows her mom, pictures of the kitchen on her phone. She shows her mom, pictures of the bedroom. She's just so excited. The mom's, is excited with her. She pulls out paint samples to show the mom exactly the color of the paint on the walls. She's talking about the furniture and how much she loves it. And then she points out her living room window to the house across the street. It says, you see that house looks exactly like mine. I think this is unfortunately what we've been taught to do, is to overlook the most obvious way of sharing Jesus, and that's just taking people on a tour of our own lives, as that young lady could have done right there in that house. It's taking her mom on a tour of her home. All these evangelism conferences and seminars, they're good, I guess, in and of themselves, except if they blind you to the very fact that your story is the best way to evangelize, share the gospel, tell someone some good news. Take someone on a tour in your life. We would call that our testimony. Instead, you've probably been taught the Roman road. You've been taught the beaded bracelets. You've been taught how to use fake people. And you've been taught all these mechanisms and these tools. And quite honestly, you've never been taught how to share your story. I don't even know if you need to be taught how to share your story. The work of the Holy Spirit in you, just being passionate and excited about Jesus, the God you love inside of you, and just sharing that with someone. But see, what you might say is, well, Greg, I don't really have a fascinating story. Well, just stop that. Just don't even go there. You know why I say that? When you compare yourself to other people, your story to other people, you become dangerous. You begin to minimize what really took place inside of you. You know what took place inside of you? You experienced a miracle. Maybe you don't even realize it. You were dead and now you're alive. You were blind and now you see. You've got a story that those in this world, it would literally knock their socks off if they understood what took place inside of you. So don't think the highlight of your story is being, set free from some drug addiction or some habitual sin. The highlight of your story is what Jesus did inside of you. So I give you permission. I give you permission to skip your next evangelism conference at your church and spend the time reflecting on what God has done in your life that may actually serve you better. We got a picture in our church. It's a beautiful painting. It has a dead tree in it, but behind the dead tree is light shining, and it's beginning to overtake darkness as the orange clouds begin to fade away. You really should see this picture. You know what else? I could just point at it right behind me. Hey, if you want to learn more about the miracle that took place in your heart, or hey, if you want to learn about it, come to Midtown Church this Sunday. And I give you permission to share your story with me and with those in our church. You know, we actually might believe you. And someone in my church may actually find Jesus because of what he's done in you.